Hello, friends. I want to confess something. Some days I get to the end of the day, I'm like, can we actually do this? Can we keep resisting all of the crap coming out of the Trump regime until it's over? Whenever that is. Because it's probably going to be a long haul. Even after he's gone, what's it going to be next, right? So it wears one down. I get worn down. I don't know how some of the other YouTubers that have been doing this for years keep doing it. It's tough, but I am not going to quit because it's way too important. The resistance to fascism and authoritarianism is just too important to quit. We can't. And as a historian, I know what happens when people quit. And it's the worst things you can imagine and beyond what you can imagine. Because this time around, fascists learned from the first time around. And so it's not good. So a lot of fear comes up as a result of all of this flooding the zone that Trump and his asshole friends are doing. So I want to do a series here, and I don't know how long I'll do this series. I may come back to it later. I don't know what the exact title will be, but something like Zen and the Art of Political Resistance. So how do we handle it? You know, and you don't have to be a Buddhist to do this. I mean, Christians can do this, Jews, it doesn't matter. It is mostly about philosophy and meditation and things like that. So I want to talk about that, and I'm going to try to keep these short, like under 5 minutes. Because I know we all busy, we got shit to do, so I don't want to waste your whole day. But I want to give some tips and tricks that I use to help keep me from losing my fucking mind. Because it will be easy to do, and some of us are already doing it. All right, so the first one thing I want to talk about is fear. And how fear is really a physiological response to a perceived threat or an actual threat. In this case, it's an actual threat, right? Fascism, authoritarianism, the loss of democracy. And so there's a lot of fear involved in that. I'm afraid that'll happen. Absolutely, because it can. And we're on the track, hauling ass down the track towards that. How do we stop it? Well, first we have to deal with our fear. And I love what AOC has said. She will not give them her fear. And that's a good starting point. The second one is to deal with the fear itself internally, and the way to deal with that is to flip the story on your fear, okay, from fear to excitement. Now, how does that work? Well, first off, the two words or emotions feel exactly the same in the body. They have the same effect on the body anyway. The only difference between the fear and excitement is actually in here, the story we tell about it. We say, I'm afraid, as opposed to being excited. Now, we already talked about why we're afraid, but why might we be excited about what's going on? And that sounds weird, but why might we be? One, the way I look at it is, much of my life, I've been like, what is my purpose on this earth? And I've tried all kinds of different things and done all kinds of things. But right now, thanks to Trump and the MAGAs, I know what my purpose is. I know a lot about history and how these kinds of things can turn out. And I don't want it to turn out that way. So my purpose is to speak out and to speak to people like you and help you figure out how to navigate this crap. Maybe together you can help me as well. So it's given me purpose. Okay, if you have a purpose, you can be excited about that purpose. Now, that doesn't mean that the things that are happening are good. You can be excited about something that's not good because it gives you a reason for being, to resist, to say, no, we're not going there. And so this one's going to be a little longer than the other ones, but hopefully not too long. I want you to think about the situation that we're in and that you are personally in, and what can you do to make it better, even if that's just for the people in your family or for yourself or your pets or your neighbors or friends, whatever, extended family. How can you help them navigate what's going to be a very rough time? And it's going to get rougher real soon, especially once all these tariffs go into effect. So be excited that you get to live in an exciting time. It's also fearful. But if you, more often than not, if you take your fear and say, look, I'm excited to do something to make this place better and to help other people get through it. That's enough for now. Well, I'm going to come back to this maybe once a day. I don't know. But let me know what you think. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Magas, you can comment too. That don't mean I'm going to respond to you. I probably won't. Otherwise, make sure you like the video, share it with some friends, please, and obviously subscribe, because I'm not a big channel. You guys can make it a big channel if you like what I'm doing. All right, guys, thanks for being around. Fuck on. Live fearless.